Hey guys. So I just finished filming my 14 book review slash rating video. And after I did that, I was like, I now have the feminine urge to go to Barnes and Noble and go and just browse and see what I can find. I have a few things on my TBR list, and I also really want to find a few fall books. I'm trying to like read like in the season, I guess, just for the vibes, just for fun. But we also are on a mission to find the new Lynn Painter book called Fake Skating. I have a local bookstore here in Florida that I love, but sometimes it does take them a little bit longer to get the new releases, and I'm just simply dying to have that. And I really want it in the physical copy. And I think there's a like special version of it at Barnes and Noble. So we're going to go and try and find that. And we're just going to browse and see what we can find while we're there. Also, have to mention that I feel like we can't go book browsing shopping without having an outfit. And as you could probably imagine, it's like 100 degrees here. So we've had to get a little creative with our fall outfits. So we've got a little jean dress going on, a little scarf, and then I have these little ballet flats that I'm obsessed with. So let's go and find some books. And we're also going to Trader Joe's, but I won't put that in here. Maybe I will. We'll see. Probably not. I get overwhelmed with Trader Joe's. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, we've officially made it to Trader Joe's. This was our first stop. I had to be responsible and get groceries before I could go and browse Barnes and Noble with like a clear conscience. So we're gonna go in, get some groceries. Also, this is like the bougiest Trader Joe's I've ever seen. So we're gonna go in. I'm probably gonna be overstimulated, and then we'll come back. Okay, bye. This Barnes and Noble, I don't even know if you can see. It's really been strange for me because it's not connected to a mall. I don't know if maybe that's just a me thing, that in my mind Barnes and Noble happens in a mall. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we're going in. I'm in the corner, but I fear we've lost the plot. I have like 2 books right now that is not, this was not the goal. But we've lost the plot, and I need to get locked back in onto what we were actually here to find. But I want everything here. But so far, we've picked up encyclopedias of fairies, which I feel like is very cozy fantasy fall vibes, and then also Alchemy of Secrets, which I've seen a lot of people liking this book.
We definitely can't get both because we on a budget, but we'll see. We're gonna reconvene.
So, okay, so it's time to do a little Barnes and Noble. I won't really call this a haul because I only got like 2 books, but that's actually kind of a lot. But I went in for one and I came out with two. So really like girl math. So let's get into what we bought at Barnes and Noble. Okay, so the first book, we didn't go in for this book, but it has been on my TBR for a while and it seems like it's going to be good for fall. And it is called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. From what I can tell about this book and from the reviews that I've seen on TikTok and on YouTube, it follows Emily Wilde and she is a professor, I think, of fairies and she studies fairies. And then there's another character who I think is like the like low key love interest who is also a professor, but I think they're like rivals. So maybe like a little like enemies to lovers situation. I don't know, but it seems very fantastical, very magical, which I feel like in fall you really want those cozy vibes, which I think fantasy just lends itself to this. So this will be good for fall. Okay, this was the book that we went in for, and I'm so glad that they had it because I have been looking everywhere for this book, and for some reason, I just haven't been able to find it. But this has been on my TBR since it released, which this is a pretty new release. It came out September 30th, and that is Lynn Painter's. And that is Lynn Painter's new book, Fake Skating. This book, I just love all of Lynn Painter's covers. I think this is just like literally the sweetest cover. And I'm just like, I'm looking at it and I just can't wait to read about these characters. I have seen a lot, she's been doing a lot of promo on Instagram for this book. And I think it follows Alec, I think is the main character. Alec and Danny. So I'm literally so excited. I think it's fake dating, obviously fake skating trope, which honestly is probably my favorite if I could pick. So I'm really excited to read this book. Yeah, that's our Barnes and Noble haul slash vlog. Barnes and Noble just has great vibes. Like it just they play the great music. It smells like coffee. There's a Starbucks in there. So 10 out of 10. I'm really excited about this book. Okay, I'll let y'all know how it goes. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys pick up a book, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.